Test test. Alrighty, should be up.
Okay. I should preempt. Well, no, I'll be alright. We're playing Japanese because gotta have. Well, actually, I don't even think you need to play the Japanese version of Bloodlines because the Genesis one was uncut. At least I always assumed so. There might be like balance differences or something. Regardless, I've never played the Japanese one, only the American one, so why not? Gotta do that. How do I bring up the... Sucks that you can't, I don't know, let's see what happens when I'm in-game. I forget if it's the Advanced Collection or this, but, like, it's this, and, like, pillar boxes, the tops and bottoms, like, yeah, it's doing it. But if you turn on the fake scan lines, it does it. It fills the screen correctly. But, like, honestly, these scan lines don't do anything for me. It doesn't look like a proper CRT. It just looks darker and kind of fucked up. So I wish they had the normal version without the lines. It's just weird they would make that choice. And the only time they fill the tops and bottoms is when they do this stretch out bullshit. It irks me. Players 5. Normal, easier, do normal. Make sure everything's up. So yeah, probably to be safe, I will save state every time I hit like the end of a level. Because I forget which games do it, but some of them, like, you die, you go back to the very beginning instead of just back to the beginning of the level you're on. Forget if it's this or Dracula X that does that, but one of them has a bullshitty continue system. Okay. Let's fucking do it. Wish I could get rid of the fucking bar at the top of the screen too. Oh, you can. Stream still up? Cool. I used to assume this was a girl. She honestly is a lot better because she has the reach. He is a lot better. Just gotta think and like climb shit. Neither of them are Alucards. This is a Lee card. Or Belmonts, I should say.
Both of these names are memes.
Yeah, Johnny Morris from Texas. Cardi, Cardi B from Spain. I remember Cardi being easier just because it has a bigger, weapon. but I'll play hard. Why not? So I'm pretty sure I played with Eric the first time I beat this. I haven't played this since I was like 13, 14. I think I turned it on for a stream like real quick.
It's funny how Mateo prefers most of the post-Super Castlevania 4 games, yet James is still stuck with it. LOL.
Yeah. I've long said my thoughts on Castlevania 4. It's a good game. I don't think it's the best of the original ones. For me, it's probably either the original or Rondo. This one's cool just because it's gory. It's definitely better than Dracula X. I think this has better graphics than Super Castlevania. The Super Castlevania has like some cool effects. But like honestly, it's kind of, I don't know, bland is the best word for it, but it's kind of bland looking. Fuck you.
Interesting that both Zelda 2 and Castlevania 2 leaned into RPG mechanics.
Yeah. I guess the developers were kind of more used to PC stuff, or they're more open to that type of design, where you know you had memory you could save with, so like it's less arcadey. Because there is fuck, I forget what system it's on, but there's a version of Castlevania for like DOS where since DOS doesn't have scrolling, it basically operates like RPG where you can go back and forth, you can go in between screens, and there's like save rooms and shit like that. MSX, it's an MSX version probably. Yeah, I'm already getting rocked. It's not good. Oh, I'm fucked. I'm fucked. Yeah. Not good. Oh my god. It's been a while since I played any Castlevania, so I'm definitely sluggish.
I think if it was fleshed out more, Castlevania 2 would have probably been a classic. The lack of enemies in the final area, and especially the lack of bosses, definitely is what holds it back.
Yeah.
Plus those translations being shit, lol.
It's a good concept, but yeah, it's too easy. That's probably its biggest issue. Like, other than how cryptic it is, like, there's not much of a challenge compared to the rest of the games. I don't think it's a bad game, but 1 and 3 are definitely better games in my opinion. Oh my god. That reminds me, I should save state at every like level beginning, just in case I die and need to get the level code.
It's a case of being a bad game in its own franchise in isolation, but decent by overall NES standards.
Yeah. Nah, it's definitely a good Nintendo game, like... It's also, like, probably... It was, the cheapest one you could get, and it's definitely, like, a good starter game. Yeah, kind of figured. Check. Oh yeah, that's how you do it. Oh, whoa, you motherfucker. That's bullshit. Oh, come on. He's trying to get used to the mechanics.
What is kinda cool is that it kinda foreshadowed what direction the series will take eventually, in becoming platforming RPGs.
Yeah. It's definitely, you know... It's got the building blocks for Symphony of the Night. It's just, it doesn't have a good hook to it. Okay. I forget if you can go through the... Oh, come on, that bone hit me from there. Okay. Dude, this skeleton is pissing me off. It's completely wasting my ham. Or roast. It's a roast. Whoa. Beginner's trap. Oh, come on. Okay. That went better. But yeah, I should try the DOS Castlevania. I do feel like that has some of the inspiration you'd see in Castlevania 2. Okay, that's not good. Shit.
I guess AVGN 8-bit got released yesterday.
I should give it a go. I still never beat the like deluxe edition or digital deluxe edition. Like I beat the first 2 games and then it had like the bonus missions after that, and I like never beat the very final boss. I am curious to play the 8-bit version though. I have a feeling like they're not going to be able to translate it to Nintendo, just because it looks like a modern game to me, even though it's all sprite 8-bit style. So we'll see how that goes. Well, if it's like $5 or $10, I might pick it up. If it's like 20, 30, I'm not getting it anytime soon. If it's like 5 or 10, I'll consider it. Fucker! Fucker! Forgot to save state too. Whoa.
Converting is kinda hard in those cases.
Yeah.
Super Smash Land, a GB fan game remake of the original Smash Bros., only got 6 characters, and while it has the GB visuals down, it's still not a true GB title because the sprites move too fluidly.
Yeah. Like the number one thing I can tell that they're gonna have trouble with is sprite flicker. And especially like the edges, like drawing all the edges. Because it just looks too clean. It looks like a Sega Genesis game, basically. I forget, there's like a trap where if you go one direction, you're just fucked. Whoa. Oh, no, 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 no! You fucking piece of shit! fucker. Alright, how does this work? Now, it's a curiosity.
Speaking of, I hate the Super Smash Land roster because it just doesn't feel realistic. It's got Mario, Link, Kirby, and LJ.
Yeah, it's a little, I don't know. They should have some characters that, like, would be more NES appropriate, even though, Kirby, Link, and Mario would definitely
Asterisk
be there.
Pikachu, but also Megaman and Vaporeon of all things.
Yeah, those 3 I'd, protest against. Kirby, Link, and Mario, like, that's Nintendo's fuck. Maybe Kid Icarus. But, like, honestly, no one really fucked with Kid Icarus that much. Okay, let's see. Okay, how does this work? Okay, so...
I'd have done Mario, Link, Donkey Kong, Kirby, Pikachu, and Samus, just because it would make more sense since they all had GB games already.
Yeah. No, that makes sense. Samus is the one I was forgetting about. Oh, come on. I'm seeing how many lives this starts you with. Okay, so you just said start instead of,
I am surprised that Nintendo never once pushed for a portable port of Smash Bros. Until the 3DS.
yeah.
I guarantee a GBA or even GBC version would have sold well.
True. This starts with 4. Yeah. Yeah, no, at least, like Game Boy Advance, I would assume they would do it. DS, they'd at least bring the, N64 version, because they're doing a lot of N64 games. And they definitely always tried to make, like, multiplayer Game Boy, like, a thing. Like, they always had the transfer cable, even on OG Game Boy. Smash Bros. Would be, like, the perfect thing to, like, get that ball rolling, so... Yeah, I don't know why they, kind of slept on it. Oh, you fucking... Fucker, no. No. Oh, that was right there, dude. How's this guy shoot? Or does he just reigns? Just rain? Probably the most comical boss I've ever seen. Oh, he does raise the stage a little bit. Let's see what kind of bullshit is that. Alright, where's the actual boss?
Apparently Square lost their original developer notes for Final Fantasy VII, which is why the remake sometimes feels off. LOL.
For Final Fantasy VII?
Yep.
I don't really think that's a bad thing per se. Gives the new guys a little more room to work with. One thing I have seen relating to the 7 remake is basically the director was like, oh yeah, I kind of would prefer if people played my game and then go back and play the original. And then you see all these like gaming articles, like clickbait, to be like, FF7 remake director says do not play originals. It's like, that's not what he said at all. He just said that personally he would prefer if people checked out his thing and then checked out the other ones. Which, you know, for anyone who like has made like their own vision or whatever, it probably, you know, want people to check out their shit to check out someone else's. Dude, these fucking birds are annoying.
Yeah, I'm tired of these so-called journalists pulling this shit. If this was the pre-1980s, they'd get pulled for failing to be objective.
Yeah. Dude, what the fuck? Oh, I'm fucked. And I still see people claiming, oh, Insider Leak says, you know, Resident Evil 0 is gonna happen. It's like, there's
I blame Fox News. They are responsible for journalism being in the state it is. Back then you had to have dissenting opinions by law.
Yeah. Fuck. Okay. Now, Fox News what I used to say about Fox News before they became, you know, fucking Trump TV is, they're the most entertaining and the most trashy. Like, it's not accurate news, it's just shit to keep you watching. It's basically literal, it's visual clickbait.
You said something about ReZero.
Yeah, basically, I still see, for whatever reason, like, when I open up Chrome on my phone, it gives, you know, a bunch of, oh, you'd be interested in this, like, Boss Rush. You'd be interested in this, articles and shit, and it'll always be like, oh, Insider leaks say, reveal future of the series, and they always say, you know, it's gonna be Resident Evil 0, and like the source is the same damn Dusk Golem source that basically tweet he did like 2 years ago, and it's like, dude, there's been no update, but they keep fucking rewriting the same article like every fucking week, and it's just like, no one gives a shit about RE0. Sorry. Only psychos like me care about it. But yeah, this game's hard to talk and play at the same time. It's kind of intense. Dude, this fucking bird is pissing me off. Fucked. Okay. Yeah, might as well just kill me. This is a case where the staff would be much better.
That bird may as well be carrying a giant middle finger statue to hit you with.
Of all the, like, Castlevania birds, it is probably, like, one of the most annoying. I'm guessing it's more balanced for the staff, but, like... Okay. I gotcha.
Birds are always annoying enemies in gaming, always.
Basically just wrecked my whole attempt. Oh my god. I'm dead. Yeah. Alright, this fucker's going down. Basically the bird's like the main reason I'm getting destroyed, because it takes like my health before I even get to the bosses, quote unquote. I think I got a technique. Lure them. Yeah.
I'm down for eventually playing the upcoming Terminator game, should be interesting.
I'm gonna wait and see what the reviews are like. But once again, it's one of those cases where, like, if it's like $10, then maybe I'll play it. No. Fucking cornered. I was so close! What I've seen of it, it looks cool, but it's one of those things where, like, you can make any 2D action game look cool. Is it actually fun to play? That's one of those things where, like, it's kind of hungry for a good Terminator game, but you've been burnt enough that it's like, eh.
It's apparently not only a side-scroller, where after you beat the game, you get a new game and mode where you can affect how the story goes.
Interesting. That's kind of Castlevania-y. Like Rondo, I guess. Oh, fuck this shit. Dude, the game's trolling me.
I do think they should have covered the original movie too though, lol.
Yeah. I feel like it's kind of a cop-out to do Terminator 2 just because Arnold's the hero in that. Rather just have like one that kind of does both sides. Or honestly, if they had like two different campaigns, or you start civilian and then move over. Okay, I'm fucking tired of your shit. It's even a hard boss, I just get fucking bad RNG.
Fun fact, Michael Biehn was originally James Cameron's pick for the T-1000.
That'd actually be a cool concept. I can see why the studio noped out on it. It's Michael Biehn is, he's not a bad boy, but he's a bit of an indie darling. Still would be interested in seeing Lance Henriksen as a Terminator. Because that's who they, like, pitched and with. Alright, finally! That's way too easy of a boss to fucking fail at it 4 times. Oh, fuck. Oh, Medusa's great. Good, good, good. Game knows how to troll. Fuck. Sketchy. Oh, dude! Okay, okay.
I still find it sad that T3 is the best post-T2 movie, and now they ironically made T3 3 separate times. LOL.
Yeah. Very true. I think it's... I don't know. I feel like James... Studios use, oh, James Cameron's going to be involved as, like, the main, like, hook for,
And James Cameron is making another Terminator film,
yeah.
So we're getting T3 a 4th time.
Yeah. I feel like, how many times can you get promised that and it actually, like, be good? I feel like James Cameron, he's grown as a person and probably doesn't really care what happens to Terminator. Alright, so the code is basically the same as the last one, so you do just restart where, fucking tired. Oh, shit. You just restart the start of the level, they just make you put in this password. It's like the major difference. At least they kind of, give you easy access to it.
The best Terminator sequel after T2 is the Sarah Connor Chronicles, which I've only seen a couple episodes of back when it was released.
Yeah, my brother had me watch like a handful of episodes. Basically, he was showing my other brother it, and I came in and watched like 4 or 5 eps. And it was definitely interesting. More interesting than like Genesis or Dark Fate. And Dark Fate is my case in point for why like James Cameron even fixed it, because he was supposed to be heavily involved with that, and it was like the worst one yet. But no, the shit I saw, Sarah Connor Chronicles was like the Deep Blue stuff, you know, the chess game with the supercomputer. It's like, yeah, it's interesting.
Nah, Cameron only gave a thumbs up to Dark Fate and a few ideas, but he had not much more involvement than that.
Yeah, it
basically
sounds about
called
right.
a Toriyama.
Yeah. That sounds about right. Dark Fate, I think, is probably the worst one. I don't know if that's, Fuck. Oh, so close. I don't know if that's a hot take or not, but I thought Dark Fate was like... It's the one that disappointed me the most because, like, they basically advertised it as, like, a return to form, like, it was rated R. They had Edward Furlong in the opening, well, CGI Edward Furlong. And then the rest of it is basically just like, it was basically like a cheap Marvel movie more than anything. You could easily take that script and turn it into a Transformers movie. I have learned.
Nah, Genesis is worse. Dark Fate at least had interesting ideas, just not handled properly. Genesis is a shitty remake of the Sarah Connor Chronicles, and worst of all had the charisma vacuum himself, Jay Courtney.
Honestly, I might disagree with you there. Justice is the most shanky, but that's kind of like why I think it's the most interesting. It basically feels like a straight up spin-off. It doesn't even feel like a sequel. It feels like some bullshit. But that makes it semi-interesting. The worst thing about Genesis is every aspect that makes it a sequel. Like having just Sarah Connor and Kyle Reese as the main characters is the worst thing that movie could have done. Because the main issues with it are they don't resemble the originals at all. So it's like, what the hell, what's the point? And a lot of it is kind of just setting up for a trilogy that never happens. So it's bad, but like, I feel like Dark Fate, like, I really can't remember much about it. It's basically just the same bullshit again. Except now we got like a half-human...
If you watched Sarah Connor Chronicles, you'll see why I call Genesis a shitty remake. Its plot is so similar it's shameful. The only thing that separated it was actually having Arnold in it and a bigger budget.
Yeah. That's another reason I would put Genesis higher than like Salvation. Arnold's in it. Good amount too. It is so sketchy. Motherfucker! Arnold's in it and he's basically just doing a comedy performance, but like in Dark Fate he's basically just a cameo. And Salvation he's a CGI cameo. But yeah, I would assume the initial setup for Genesis is similar to Sarah Connor Chronicles in that it really puts an effort into establishing itself as an alternate timeline from the originals. But yeah, no. It's like debating between a 3 and a 4. They're all pretty bad. Alright, you're fucking done. Alright. god, oh my god! Fucking Medusa heads. Yeah, saw that.
Sarah Connor Chronicles is a direct sequel to T2, but yeah, has timeline manipulation plot points. It does build on the themes James Cameron was going for, and had a very solid replacement for Hamilton as Sarah Connor, and probably one of the best new characters of the franchise at the time.
I remember the, like, friendly Terminator being kinda cool. Dude, why does fucking have such crazy hitboxes? What the fuck? Like, the Medusa head has, like, a hitbox bigger than its actual sprite, so, like, if it comes anywhere near you, like, it doesn't even matter if it touches or not. It'll just fucking dunish you. Like, you can't jump over him. Dude. Oh. I have to do the fight again? Like that. It basically danced me before I even, like, interacted. That one was my fault.
Hitboxes for the player oversized, and for the enemies undersized, a classic.
Yeah. It's an excellent combo. Alright, please don't make me do the boss rush again. Thank God. Oh, great. Yeah, this game's trolling me. Bye. Alright, at least it didn't hit me there. Oh fuck, move back. Okay. Alright, fuck you. Okay, that one was unavoidable. Okay, I got lucky there.
I definitely wished I had been born much earlier. I'd love to have played these games back in the day. They are just more appealing than most of the post-OG Xbox shit that I grew up with, LOL.
I was kinda lucky where I got, like, the best of everything. Like I said, the very first games I, like, had to myself that I wasn't having to play with, like, my brothers or NES games. And then that became Super Nintendo and then PlayStation. So I had, like, almost like a year with each before I got to, like, what the current systems were. The only downside is you don't really have much control over what you play when you're super young. So I feel like 5 when this came out, like, the likelihood of, like, you getting this game in your collection is kind of like, you know, hopefully your parents are cool. motherfucker! I do think the Castlevania is probably the most consistent, like, side-scroller series. That's not even fair. Dude. That's some bullshit. Probably the best thing about being born in the early 90s is you really got to see basically the start of FPS games like Doom and shit, Doom and Quake, and then JRPGs reaching America, Final Fantasy VII. When it comes to like 80s games, there isn't as much of a variety to it that the mid to late 90s had. Basically had like text adventures, platformers, and very rudimentary RPGs. Didn't have dude, this guy's pissing me off so much. I think where you probably missed out on the 360 and PS3 era is you probably didn't play much multiplayer stuff. Both those eras are like king for that. And you could say that probably ruined most modern game design. But, if you're there, it wasn't that bad at the time. But, if all you had was a Wii, I could understand being like, oh yeah, fuck that era completely. I can't think of a single, like, popular online game for the Wii. Like the biggest news, other than like, you know, Mario Kart, Smash Bros, stuff like that, but like the biggest hype for any of its like online stuff was when Call of Duty 4 came out on it. People were like, yeah, we finally got Call of Duty.
Yeah, I missed that mostly, as I didn't have internet access regularly for a while until like 2005.
Yeah.
Mostly just dial-up until then, or shitty wireless.
I started on dial-up, but like, you could actually play games in dial-up in the 90s, like, basically what you'd play on dial-up is like StarCraft, Diablo, Unreal Tournament, stuff like that. You could play pretty reasonably well on dial-up. Go, go, go. What the fudge? I don't like this. Fuck. But yeah, single-player games...
Which is why I kinda missed the whole Newgrounds era. I remembered reading the back of game cases, and seeing they could support like up to 16 people, which blew my mind, and I always wondered how that worked, not finding out until a couple years later that it was via online.
Yeah. Online had also been exposed to in the dial-up era. And it's very rudimentary, but like, yeah, once you had stuff like, basically like small little MMOs and Flash, it was very impressive. But yeah, if you're just playing strictly single-player stuff in like, 2009, 2010, like, you'd maybe have like one good game a year. JRPGs are like your best bet. Like
I only had single player and couch multiplayer games.
To like further hammer my point that that era is mostly for multiplayer, that's when they got rid of couch co-op and split screen, so you'd have to buy more than one system. Like, Call of Duty didn't have online split screen until Black Ops 1, which is like the 5th or 6th game during the 360 era. Like, we did Call of Duty 2, Call of Duty 3, Call of Duty 4, World at War, Modern Warfare 2, and then Black Ops. And that was like the first where they allowed you to like play with your friends at the same time.
I remember waiting forever for that elusive Xbox port of Re 4, and then later that elusive Wii port of Re 5, LOL.
Well, if you have the move, there is a Wii port of RE5 on that. You use the PS Move controller, but it's basically, it works exactly like RE4, Wii. Not a bad way to play, but it's kind of like, too much of a hassle to get set up. Fuck. I forgot about this part. I remember this being pretty, aggravating. Can I go this way? Okay, cool. I shoulda did the thing. Shoulda did the thing. Even RE5 is a good example of a game basically made only for multiplayer. Even 6 is both, the 360 era, beginning and end basically. And yeah, their main, like, appeal is co-op. Online co-op in specific. Alright. Whoa.
My gaming habits mostly were sporadic just because my options were always limited.
Yeah.
When I got a Game Boy Color for Christmas in 1998, at just 3 years old, the shop never had many games for it besides shitty sports stuff, so as whole, I had Pokemon Silver, Powerpuff Girls Blossom, and that's literally it.
Yeah, it's definitely rough. So I got very lucky that, you know, all my brothers were into whatever was current. So I basically just had their hand-me-downs. It's not like, you know, my parents were rich or anything. Basically, middle class going lower. That's just sketchy.
Most of what I played would be at my cousin's, just because they had all systems, from NES to what was current, between my cousins Kevin and Crystal, whom both loved to game.
Yeah. That's another that exposed me to, outside stuff in a time where you had no, like, internet really, basically, my brothers would have their games, and then my cousins would have their games. So when we go on, like, a family trip somewhere, I'd always, you know, get to see their CD wallet of PlayStation games or N64 games. And that's honestly how I played, Chrono Trigger for the first time, and why I've never, like, beaten it. Because they had it. I forget what game we traded for Ocarina of Time. It might have been GoldenEye. Nah, we had our GoldenEye forever. He might have gotten it back. But I was also lucky in that, basically, my mom upgraded to broadband when I was, like, maybe 10. And once, at that point, like, you could basically just get ROMs of anything you want from, you know, like, Nintendo, Super Nintendo. So that's how I played a lot of these classic era stuff. Like, the first time I played, Castlevania, because we didn't have the cart growing up, it was a program I found on, download.com, which is definitely something that's before your time. But, there's basically... It was basically an emulator, but you download it and it'd give you access to like the entire library, and it'd basically download the game you wanted to play for you and then play it. And it's just some shit you got off like a legit website because like they hadn't really figured out like what counts as piracy and what doesn't. Okay. And that's honestly how I played a lot of like the more legendary Nintendo games. I played them on PC when I was like 11, or probably like 10, because I was browsing, you know, download.com and found something that gave me like all the Nintendo games. Fuck us. Okay, whoa. I remember this boss being pretty hard. But basically, by the time I got broadband. PS1 emulation was fine. You just download PS1 games and play them. And then, people also figured out, you know, modding and whatnot. So I basically modded my PS2. And I just played tons of burnt PS1 and PS2 games on that for, like, until 360 era, basically. This is rough. Oh, no, 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 no. Dude. What?
For the longest time I assumed emulation was literally downloading a game from the internet to play on the actual console, which is one reason I didn't do much emulation until I was out of high school.
At the time, like, the only things you could play, like, on an average computer would be, like, Super Nintendo, Nintendo, Genesis, and Game Boy Advance would be pushing it. Like, in 2005, Game Boy Advance emulation still sucked. But yeah, I learned through my brothers, like, how to, like, you know, start bootleg games. Then I found, you know, torrents and whatnot, and that's how I'd get PS2 games. Got, like, a DVD burner. Dude, this boss is brutal, what the fuck? Can I farm? Oh.
Looks like Power Rangers is finally coming to an end, as I guess they just announced Super Sentai is having one final season, and that's it after 50 years.
It's pretty wild. This boss is crazy, what the fuck? But I don't know if there's... I don't know if there's still, like, an American market for, Power Rangers. I haven't heard, like, anyone talk about it forever. Like, when Netflix was new, it was, like, the last time I heard people talk about Power Rangers. Like, I don't think the true Super Sentai, like, really transferred over to, like, English audiences in the way the bastardized version was.
Simpsons should have ended decades ago. I wouldn't have minded them continuing it back then if they aged the characters, but keeping them static just means they'll be eventually reusing ideas either already done for the series or ripping off from other animated family comedies.
Yeah. Dude, this boss is frustrating. Holy shit. Definitely should have picked the staff guy. You don't have, like, the whip attachments, it's pretty much fucked.
I still prefer it to Family Guy, which is an opinion many people get at cept 8b.
So Family Guy... I think, God damn it. Family Guy I liked, then I realized, the formula to it, and you can never, like, unsee the formula. So, hang on. I need to take a picture of this. I feel like it can be funny, but it's not really impressive from a writing standpoint. Like, there's no touching moments or...
Asterisk shocked by, but my reasoning is just, either it's a Simpsons ripoff, or shock humor the series, which numbs you out after they do it enough.
Yeah. True. That's another thing that, and the guy takes an issue with. Its sense of humor is very specific to, like, 10 through 15-year-olds, and then stoners. Like, that's, like, the only audience for it.
I'd rather watch something boring that isn't always trying to offend vs something that is equally as boring that does.
Understandable. Yeah, Family Guy... It's almost kind of like watching stand-up, but, like, there's no, consistent comedian that you could get, like, a flavor of. It's just like, a writing room, and you have each one do a joke in there, and it's just kind of like, okay, occasionally one's funny, but it's just like, eh. Same goes for, like, Saturday Night Live, where, like, occasionally there'll be a funny joke slipped in there, but, like, it's so pasteurized that it's just kind of in one ear out the other a lot of the times, regardless of how much effort they put into it. Family Guy doesn't have, like, good storylines, it has good bits. Whereas you look at something like King of the Hill, most of the stuff that's memorable about that are, like, the individual storylines and how the jokes interact with them, instead of just like, hey, here's Peter singing about AIDS. That's another reason South Park kind of holds up. It's very consistent with its writing style. And it does, focus a lot on stories.
You know what would be a funny comedy sketch? Have someone dress up as Donald Trump, making Skeletor's power obtainment speech from the Masters of the Universe live-action film for a sketch.
Dude, one more hit. That would be good. Elon Musk kind of looks like Skeletor. Once again, the hitboxes for that are such bullshit. Oh, great. Yeah, I really should have picked the staff guy.
I used to watch late night host stuff, but I think I stopped around like the mid-2000s. Most of what we'd watch was either German stuff or imported and dubbed American stuff.
Basically, my mom was always a huge Saturday Night Live fan, and she also liked Daily Show. So those are two I kind of grew up with, even though I didn't take as much interest in them. So it's just like some kid stuck watching whatever my mom was watching. Of like the traditional like late night with Letterman, I'd usually just watch it for the performances. Like Letterman himself was kind of a dick. That's kind of his thing, was he was just kind of like a backhanded asshole. Dude, this boss isn't hard, but its hitboxes, it's fucking crazy. I keep getting hit by that like spray shot, even though like animation wise I'm not touching it, but like I'm just that close enough that it takes the hit. And shit like that. Also, my whip's too fucking small. Yeah. Dude, it doesn't even it doesn't even give you the, like, recovery window. Dude. Like, perfectly engineered to piss you off. Yeah, this is pretty ridiculous without, lip attachments. Basically, like, you have to put yourself on his, like, hitbox in order to hit him. That makes this, like, 20 times harder than it needs to be.
This boss kinda looks like one scrapped Godzilla Kiju, known as Magoo, a space mythic dragon. Had a bat-like appearance.
I think I've got the pattern down at least. I know how to beat him. Once again, I'm basically just getting murdered by the hitboxes. It's actually easy boss, so you just have to basically wait for him to do that swoop in after the spread shot blast. He does that, and then he does the spread shot. Which, what makes it hard is the stage like spins as well, so like that's why it's super fucking easy to get hit by it. Yeah, it just fucking murders you. Yeah, it's like there's no recovery frames either. Like, I get hit, and then basically move because I'm getting hit, and before I even hit the ground, I get hit by another one. Alright. No fucking around, I'm gonna do this. Okay, where are you going? Alright. Fuck! Yes! Oh my god, finally. It's the noise I'm making internally. It's a deceptively hard boss. Because the pattern-wise, it's very easy to know what you're supposed to do, but it's just like so easy to get hit by its projectiles, and spinny thing really throws off, like, you know, how you think the physics would work. Shit. I'll take it. That's a good door noise. I like that.
Looks like a supermarket explosion happened in Mexico recently.
That does not sound good. The gas leak, or is it like literally like someone bombed it? See, I understand a gas leak happening, like that does happen. Fuck her. Oh, you fucking...
Likely gas leak. Mexico has had plenty of buildings built up in the 1960s to 1980s that had compromises made just to meet population booms.
Yeah, that seems, realistic. I should have picked up the fucking roast. Don't you do it. Oh. Cheap. Oh, that's close. Gotcha. Well, this looks safe. Sketchy. Fuck. Oh, that is annoying. Okay. Got it. Shit. Oh, love gear rooms. My favorite. Ooh.
I'm not looking forward to the chaos upcoming when people's SNAP benefits run out. I'm already planning to buying all my Thanksgiving needs in the next few days, and other groceries before people get desperate and lose their minds.
Yeah, definitely probably the worst possible time for that to happen. I would not want to be working in food. And the court's ordered the Trump administration to turn the benefits back on Wednesday, but like, pretty sure this entire term he hasn't listened to courts once. Oh, come on. Ugh. Come on. There you go.
I already saw people claiming to be door dashers, stealing food by pulling something like saying I got an order but my phone died, but it had that same drink on my order, just forgot the name, like sure, lol.
Yeah. That is wild. What? Bullshit. Come here, little goblin. Fuck. I jumped too early. Come on, goblin. At least, your state voted red, so you don't have to, have the military parade around arresting brown people 24/7. Seems he's already doing that in, places that voted blue. That works.
Nah, it's happening here in Texas too, just not as reported.
Well, yeah, they still have ice going along, but I mean, like, has the National Guard been deployed there? What? I thought that was just the background. I like these things. Oh, yeah, they're good.
The next town over where I live, there's ice guys picking people off.
That's sketchy. Ooh. But yeah, we have ice in National Guard in DC still, and in Baltimore. It's a gigantic waste of money, really. So far, all Trump has done is fucking waste money. Come on. Dun, dun. Oh, goody.
I'm looking forward when inevitably this regime makes European or Commonwealth citizens disappear like they did with Latin Americans, and they finally push the West over the edge to get the ICC issue arrest warrants for the Trump regime, and place sanctions on the USA, and deny the USA military access, which will disrupt the USA's stuff in the Middle East.
I can only hope. And hopefully they already have the ball rolling on that. Whoa, 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 whoa! Oh, fuck. Yeah. I have no fucking health and no continues. Good start. Okay. Alright.
It'll happen. European and Commonwealth politicians know their asses are on the line if the people get outraged. The only reason it's not quite there is Western detained citizens have yet to get the same it was treatment, still shitty but not quite Nazi levels.
True, true. Alright. Might stop here. Throw on a movie. To a time. How long have I been streaming? The sinuses are also fucking up my voice. R30. Yeah, I'll do a little more. Try at least getting through this level. Oh.
I'm down to eventually doing Terminator, Terminator 2, and the Sarah Connor Chronicles for a mega stream, when No Fate finally is released.
I'm always down for Terminator. You're probably unaware of exactly how many times I've seen Terminator 1 and 2, and even 3. The answer is probably like more than any other movie. But I'm a fan. Against all odds. Okay, so what the fuck am I supposed to do against this thing? Okay. Dude. Oh, whoa. Such a random, unpredictable enemy. Dude, I haven't even done damage to it, the fuck?
Speaking of, the only deleted scenes I wish the theatrical cut of Judgment Day is the one with Michael Biehn, and when the T-1000 is asking for directions, only because those I felt enhanced the film more.
I said, I grew up with a version without it, but I'm not too opposed to it. I don't think... Where I take issue with that cut is, the parts when he's in the factory, and he starts, like, glitching with the, floor and whatnot. It just kind of interrupts, like, the pacing of it. I don't really care much about, you know, when he's looking through Dyson's house. But I have the actual DVDs of Terminator 1 and 2, so not that George Lucas bullshit. Dude, how the fuck am I supposed to beat this thing? I don't know how I'm supposed to do damage. Guess you're supposed to hit the middle ball. Oh my god, dude. Once again, it's one of those situations where, like, if you had the full
I can see why most of the deleted scenes people don't like are because, as you said, disrupt the pacing.
Yeah.
The T-800 chip scene, and later him smiling, aren't needed and add nothing.
Yeah, those...
The T-1000 glitching undermines him as a villain. The stuff with Dyson, Kai, and the T-1000 pretending to be human on the other hand I like because they add stuff to it without disrupting the pace too much.
Yeah. I don't take issues with those, but namely the smiling and the glitchy T-1000 is like... it just interrupts the flow for me. The extra T-1000 scenes, I don't mind. And the Kyle Reese thing, like the first time I saw it, it just seemed out of place, but I don't really mind it. But yeah, I have the Extreme DVD or whatever, so I've got that cut on hand. But I definitely grew up with the theatrical. That's... might be the most annoying enemy I've ever seen in my life. Oh my god! Please just die. You need to go.
I like the Kai scene because it gives us an idea of Sarah's mindset, not just her fears but her vulnerability and grief.
True, true. I think another thing that irks me, I don't know, maybe they fixed on the Blu-ray or something, but that one specific scene is definitely like, it has the fog lens to it, I guess, to make it more dreamlike. And yeah, it just looks like bonus footage. But then again, I'm sure Cameron's fixed that in the years since. But I don't mind it. Specifically, its placement also doesn't really interrupt things too much. I can abide by it.
Likely, yeah. He went out of his way to modify the faces of the stunt doubles so they looked more like the actors.
Yeah. Shite. This ain't good. Actually fucking know this thing? Guess I just gotta take the hit. Okay, hit through it, I guess. Oh, fudge.
I did watch a YouTube video of people reacting to T2 without ever having been spoiled, and yeah, Their minds were blown when the T-800 was revealed as the hero of the film, while the T-1000, whom they thought was human, was the villain.
Nah, that whole fucking supermarket scene is classic. It's not a supermarket, it's a mall. I'm sleepy. Oh no, dude. Son of a bitch.
Fun fact, Famke Johnson, who was Jean in X-Men and Senior in GoldenEye, was the original pick for the T-X in Terminator 3.
Should be a good pick. Kind of a shame Christina Loken is kind of regulated to Terminator 3 and Blood Rain. But she's cool too. But nah, fucking Xena from GoldenEye. Can't really go wrong with that in a villain role. Alrighty. Let's throw on a movie or something. I want to say this is 8 stages. So I got like roughly halfway through. Six stages, alright, so I got through a good chunk of the game. It's got the last 2 stages left. Oh yeah, this is definitely easier than Castlevania 3. That's for sure. Alright.
I don't mind ideas for the TX, like the weapons and reprogramming aspect. If the TX was a liquid Terminator, completely, like the T-1000, just with the ability to form firearms and advanced weapons, with some drawback like cooling time, and a reprogramming ability, I don't think people would mind the concept as much.
True. I kind of dug that, concept, the hybrid of the old style and T-1000. I guess where it doesn't become as iconic is Arnold never talks about it. At least I can remember. Whoever watched me, thanks for the watch.
He kinda brushed it off by summarizing her as a Terminator that terminates other Terminators.
Yeah, true. What about that little line? T2 has a very clear, like, explanations. You can make knives, stabbing weapons.
Ironically, I'd say T3 is Arnold's best acting.
As the Terminator, probably. It's either 2 or 3. Like, 1, like, he just has to look a certain way. 3 has his best line reads. Whereas 2, he's kind of memey. Two has the best one-liner, so I'll give it that. Alright, which Halloween or Elm Street movie should we watch? Your choice. Ooh. Halloween 2.
I feel like if he didn't left for politics, he might have came onto his own as an actor, had he continued without interruptions. His T3 Terminator has more nuance than his previous performances as the Terminator.
Definitely. I feel like he was probably given a little more leg room with Terminator 3 because Cameron was out of the picture. So, like, the director is probably more of a fan of the first two and probably took Arnold's interpretation of it a little more seriously than Cameron would have. It's slightly more comedic, but it is an honest effort. No Halloween Kills. It took me good on Halloween. Halloween 5. Halloween 6. It's always Elm Street 4. But yeah, which Halloween or Elm Street movie are you in the mood for? Turn that on.
For me, with the whole Salvation vs T3 debate, T3's highs for me are higher than Salvation's. Yes, its lows are lower too, but I'd take a film that's more risk-taking, despite how much it borrowed from T2, than one that felt very safe. Halloween the original.
Okay. And I think 3 without question is a much better movie than Salvation. I saw both in theaters, and Salvation didn't have that high expectations going into it. Left it just kind of like that was okay. Like I don't see how someone could see that as like one of the highlights of the franchise. I think it's just kind of it's a decent sci-fi action movie, but it doesn't really do anything particularly unique.
Bale is just miscast as John Connor.
If they called him a different character, I think it'd be less of an issue. But yeah, he just comes across as generic, like, military grunt rather than John Connor. Like, it'd make more sense if it was John Connor in his higher ranks, but when they add in the fact that, like, Connor's kind of a novice nobody, it makes no sense to have fucking Christian Bale get the performance he does. I guess they did it to kind of differentiate it from 3, but it's just like, nah. And so which version are you watching?
He's just too intense in the role.
Yeah. Let's see. I have to check the color time.
I think the only good casting choice was the guy that played Reese. He felt like a younger Bean.
Yeah, Anton Yelvik. You missed Green Room. That's his last movie, and it's a damn good movie. A damn good performance by him. He passed away shortly after, like, that got out of his Jeep or something, and it had like some sort of defect they recalled where like the parking brake didn't work or something, and he basically just got like pinned to a tree by his own vehicle. But yeah, no, he's definitely one of the best things about Salvation. It's kind of tragic
That's a shame.
what happened to him. Okay. This guy, I think, is the one who shows it off. Okay, so that. Alright, yeah, let's give the darker version a go. I think we watched the original colors last time. VLC. Yeah, I don't know, in my throat it's feeling so fucked, you know. I caught something I am going to be slightly peeved. Hopefully not COVID. Okay. Natasha. Get my dog out in the living room. Yeah. Might move over to Discord unless someone else is spying and wants to watch Halloween. Yeah, I don't know why my throat feels scratchy. If I get like a cold or something after like a week of having fucking sinus headaches, I'm gonna be pissed. Where's the... there it is. It's 2 watches. If someone's there, comment that you want to watch Halloween, otherwise I'm ending the stream. I guess I could just keep it on anyway. What's funny is the fucking music was probably what will get it copyright claimed.
Hello, my name is Adam Rifkin, and welcome to Trailers from Hell. Today we're going to talk about a movie that is a cinematic game changer. It's been described as the Bible of modern-day horror movies, just like Psycho before it, and it spawned an entire new generation of horror movies and horror filmmakers.
I guess I'll move over to Discord.
John Carpenter's Halloween.
Halloween night.
So I remember very vividly in 1978 when Halloween first came out. It was absolutely the talk of my junior high school. The word of mouth around my friends and the people that I knew was that it was going to be the scariest movie any of us were ever going to see. And a lot of people that I knew weren't allowed to see it because they were under 17, but a lot of us were able to go see it. And I remember the buildup was so tremendous that I was terrified before the movie even started, and the opening title sequence where the camera just slowly pushes in on that jack-o'-lantern that we saw just right there. I was
I'll move over to Discord.
Something horrifying was going
Let me know when you're ready to watch.
I went on to be thoroughly terrified by the film as well, but the anticipation was absolutely